Color relationships can be categorized and systematically manipulated, as you'll see in this slide. Achromatic colors are simply shades of dark and light. This corresponds to the grayscale color model. I'll cover this in a later slide. Monochromatic colors are shown within the dotted line. They're shades of a specific color. Outside of the dotted line is 2 mixed with white or black to be recognizable as a shade of that color. Neutral colors are muted colors. In other words, desaturated colors that balance compositions. For this particular hue of pink, these are the neutral colors. Notice that the ends of the bar are gray and pure color, not black and white as with monochromatic colors. Color relationships are important to understand in order to explore, create, and save color themes that can be used across graphics applications. Here you see the 3 true primary colors, red, green, and blue, in relation to the 12 principal colors. These are called secondary colors, cyan, magenta, and yellow. These are components of the very important CMYK color model that I'll discuss in a later slide. These are called tertiary colors. They're not specific colors, they're a relationship. This is indicated by the dotted line ring with arrow. That means that you can rotate this group of 3 arrows around to any other position, like you see here. The relationship of the colors is the key, not the specific colors. Those can change. As long as the colors are 120 degrees apart on a color wheel, no matter what colors they actually are, then they are tertiary colors. Analogous colors are adjacent to each other on the color wheel, creating an obvious harmony. Like tertiary colors, these form a relationship, and they can be moved together to any position on the color wheel. They're not specific colors. Complementary colors enhance each other when placed together. They're only a 2-color group, not the groups of 3 colors you have seen up to now. Clash colors are just that. They do not work well with each other. Split complementary colors are a more complex relationship of 3 colors that promotes a form of harmony. The Color Guide panel in Illustrator allows you to do things like creating color harmonies based on a selected color. What colors go well with such and such a color, you might ask while doing a design? This panel automates the whole process of finding out. For instance, in the Color Guide panel you see here, you can do the following. Pick a harmony rule to instantly generate a color scheme based on any color you want. For example, you could select the monochromatic harmony rule to create a color group containing all the same hues but with different saturation levels. When you change a color within a color group, all of the other colors adjust to conform to the color harmony rule. In Photoshop, for similar functionality to the Color Guide in Illustrator, you would do the following. Use the Adobe Color website to create and explore color themes, and download a scheme that you want to use into the Libraries panel. Here is a Skills Application Challenge. See if you can find these functions in Photoshop or Illustrator, or in whatever graphics program you use, and play around with them until you feel confident that you could use them in an actual project. Then go to the next video. If your software is not an Adobe product, it may not have these features, so first look in the documentation for the program to see if it does.